Okay, you're gonna hear the main menu music because of how this works. This is a new session, like I always do, and at the time I haven't uploaded the videos for Thursday yet, what you're seeing today. So you're gonna hear the main menu music because of that. But I'm assuming that now we are in the Succubus realm. So we've been kidnapped. I'm sure it's gonna do this into the music, Jesus. Actually, when I eventually wake up, it's with a dog dropping a headache in my temple. I wonder if something's wrong with me. Sick? Mom's legs were heavy, but I don't seem to have a temperature. I'm not hot at all, in fact, I feel cold. What's going on? I don't know how long I've been asleep. I don't remember what happened before I passed out either. My mind's blank, my brain slipped away until my skull's turned into a color. I think I was in my home, but I wasn't alone. Who was with me? I strained my neck and made me to its absolute limit. My head's too throbbing. Maybe all this thick is bad for me. Too much more men to shoot themselves like this. What if I have a brain hemorrhage? It's a shame I don't have a famous doctor on my hero to say goodbye. Not very talented in own ways, but I don't think area that would be much use wood in the scalpel. Speaking of say goodbye. Was I been for seconds before I passed out? I think I might have been. I keep a card or friendly, the sensation of lips against my own. Somebody kissed me. I pushed my fingers against my lips as a detective might when his gloved fingers about crime scene. Where was kissed, it must have been hours ago. I can't feel any warmth on my lips now. It's so cold. Where am I anyway? Now that I've somewhat regained my senses, I let my hand fall from my mouth and look at my surroundings. Not my apartment anymore. In fact, I have no idea where I am. This is like none I've ever seen. I'm in a large room with a high vaulted ceiling. No windows, but the sky outside them is dark, which makes everything feel dull, gloomy despite its grand scale. Really, this room is huge. It's like something from a fairy tale palace, but slightly wrong. The color scheme is too dark and gloomy to be befitting of a black-haired heroine from a Disney movie. In the spacious room is instead the board of Eva's stepmother, and witch. I'm actually why it's so cold in here, it's full of dark magic. Cheryl wound my arms around myself as I continued to steal. The fog just seems to loom over me. The bed I'm sitting upon, meanwhile, is a work of art. It's large and matches soft with a fancy headboard. It's like something that puts my sleep in. Princess. Both always. Why ask that struggle? I know any princesses. They're pretty real to this modern society. Don't fancy RPGs and the like. Not all that many people who could confidently state that they're princesses. Those who could care would never interact with me. Just like I saw my hierarchy. There's nothing special about me, other than my unique sense that Sakura finds irresistible. There's no way any member of any country's royal family would fake interest in me. No human princess would, at least, but what about a Succubus princess? What if disappointing? You've been an utterly awful influence. What do you have to say for yourself? Listening. Why you? Not refer to me as you. This is a mark of disgrace, disrespect. I'm your lady, and you refer to me as thus. Now stop staring at me with those sad eyes. You look utterly pitiful. You're going to make me sick. Ow! Huh? I sit up and I straight up, my senses restored. I hear voices. They're dim and distant, but I think they must be come from outside this room. But I can't see the speakers. Both voices sound familiar. One is proud and hard to in pain. One's voice is a little harder to place in a second, but I'm quite certain about the older version. No more. How dare you? You would call me not despite my superior size? Yeah, I know your place. You've let the claim of the humans get to your head. Now submit before me. I won't stop until I've seen you cry. Never heard or make sounds quite like that before, but that's Marina. It has to be. She's in trouble, and I need to go and help her. I rise from the bed, disrupting the dark covers that pull around me. Never let me That polished bed did strip me of my clothes, thank goodness, so I don't need to only wind down a potion wardrobe or something to. I dashed across the vast bed chamber, the soles of my feet slapping against the floor. The pain, gasps, and cries get louder with each step I take. Hope I'm not too late. Marina! I throw open hefty double doors and step out into a large hallway. Always dark and sky beyond these windows is pitch black. The strange, otherworldly mansion is not like any I've ever been seen. It was designed, it's very Western, Gothic too. Looks a little like a haunted house at Disneyland, but it's on a far greater scale. Everything looks very expensive. The pushing orange place must be as they eat. I wonder if this place has a village room and a library. The muscles are cut short by the cry. Marina's sounds much closer now. It's always lined with numerous wooden doors, all of them played with brace handles, but my sense of terror reaches behind this one. Hold on, Marina, I'm coming. Quickest time around the door handle, I pull it. Once with the effort, all the doors in this place are heavy to slip aside. I look around its eyes agog. It's even larger than the bedroom, if such a thing is possible. For such a large room, it's rather sparse. Save for a door at the very back of it, sit upon the waist dais. If this really is a dorm room, it stands to reason you usually must live here. This isn't just a mansion, it's a palace. Wow. I stare at a tourist with wide surprised eyes. In a way, I guess I am a tourist. This place is not familiar to me. I've seen more new sights in the last 5 minutes than I have in the last 5 years. It would be nice about my camera, so I could take some photos placing its exquisite architecture. But now is the time. Finally found her. Marina! Well, now we see her being beaten, I guess we'll call it. Which is a new sight. You okay? Marina stares at me, her face bright with embarrassment. I think if I were in Marina's shoes, though it doesn't look like she's urinating, I'd be embarrassed too. She sprawled on the ground like an insect or a bug, except less than human. Orchard's bosom was pushed up painfully on the plush carpet, and her long hair coiled messily about her. Her legs were slightly spread, and her shapely wheels raised in the air. A pose such as this would be humiliating for anybody, let alone a British woman of Marina's caliber. But that's as much as the full extended for humbling. Somebody sitting upon the throne, sporting long black tresses and his skin-tight costume that leaves little to the imagination. I think I know who it is, though I've not seen her wear clothes like this before. It's my high school sweetheart, Ki. I suppose her real name is Yui, the word of the Succubus. She's Marina's superior, and right now she's treating Marina like a piece of furniture. Yui's feet are bare and one leg is raised as she pops it up down the store or right on Marina's body. Lee nudged Marina with her foot as she grinds herself against the top of Marina's head, not too gently, and Marina goes. Lower lip trembling, and glances down at the ground. Sorry, Hiroki, I didn't want you to see me like this. I'm supposed to be the one who dominates, rather than the one who is dominated. Marina's eyes speed with bitter angry tears. Hope this isn't sour your opinion of me. She must look pathetic. Yes, you do. Yui looks up, Marina coolly, arms folded. She grinds her foot atop Marina's head even harder in a truly vindictive manner that seems calculated to cause as much pain and humiliation as possible. Marina can't withstand the full blast of Yui's anger. Her body dips, her face aflame. Sexual wings which protrude from her back quiver. Dogs might wag their tails with their habit, but I think this anxious quiver of Marina's ring signifies happiness. She must feel wretched. Looks kinda wretched too. Not that I'd be callous not to tell her that. It's fine, Maria, don't worry. I never think any of less of you because of this. You really mean that? Yes, I do. I'm very fond of you, and as I said before, something like this isn't enough to strain my feelings. I know you're not coward before that moment because she wants you. She must have forced you into this. How astute. You cast your eyes upon me. My eyes saw a pale icy blue, and they looked paler still in the darkened drawing room, so penetrating like shiver. It's true enough Marina did not want to prostrate herself before me. But then again, she never does. She's always been difficult. Her lips closed. She thinks she's above me solely because she's older and a bit more experienced. She's never before taken me seriously, though I'm supposed to be her ruler. She has always disintegrated and disrespected me. She has far too much pride for a mere idling. I've tried to be lenient before, but I cannot let it stand now. I've acquired her beneath my hair, quite literally as you can see, and show just how truly smart and significant she really is. Now Marina. Yui looks down at her captain. Yui still is smiling, expresses coolly attached, but I get the feeling she's enjoying a bit more than she's letting on. Yui really is to say this. Once you subject yourself to me, I will punish you as my wife. It is really deserved for seducing my dear Hiroki. Seducing? Marina glowers at Yui. Make me sound like some wicked temptress. Oh, aren't you? You are a succubus. So are you. This man might be in our nature, but Hiroki is more than just a conquest to me. Again, I spoke to him because of his unique scent. He intrigued me. It was a little more than either curiosity, really. By the time she went by, our relationship was I began to learn a bit more about him, and then, how dare you? Yui interrupts me and showed story. Her voice is cold and glacial as a snowdrift. Do not talk to me about your so-called relationship with my beloved. If you do, I will reflect the far worse torments upon you than this. Yui pushes her bare soul against Marina's head with so much force Marina's body buckles. Her chin hits the ground as she winces. Maybe she bit her tongue. Instead of her eyes would beam with tears. I truly shame Miss even for Succubus. I've tried to eat this sense of times away, but I suppose I must have made it clear enough. One does get tired of repeating oneself though. I'm a busy woman and have a good deal more to do to punish you for your transgression, so please try to pay attention. If I ever have to school you in this matter again, I will crack open your skull. Yui stomps Marina's head without mercy, her eyes motionless. Hiroki is mine, he belongs to me, not you, and I won't let you lay as much of a finger on him again. I don't care what sort of a relationship you might have had once. It's all known for now. Now we are in the Succubus room. No one can finish my business. I want this place with absolute power. So in the Succubus room, are we? I had wondered. I guess I cleared up one mystery. You must have brought me here after I feel unconscious. She might be weaker, but I don't think she's above his underhanded efforts to get what she wants. I guess she used her magic on me to knock me insensible, so I won't be able to shrug her until she kidnapped me. We're going to be trapped here from now on. I just want to get back to Tokyo from the Succubus room. We might need to talk. Either walk through some sort of portal, recite some sort of spell, or make a pair of ruby red steps together. You will still decide for Marina. What's she saying? I decided that I want Hiroki, so you must learn to keep your distance and hold your lungs on. This is not a request, but an order. Yui kicks Marina's head, her shoulders and her stomach. As Marina stumped on the ground, popped up by her arms, she can't protect herself, and if she tried, I think it would put her further. Marina has no other option but to take this abuse. Marina grit her teeth to get her eyes off very angry tears, but she has too much pride to let them fall. Somehow, she looks oddly dignified, despite the severe dressing down she's receiving. I don't think I'll be able to endure such torment while shedding at least a couple of tears. Yui is not exactly being gentle. It's a good thing she removed her shoes at least, I guess, but being kicked repeatedly must hurt. I would forgive you for previous relations with Hiroki. I want you to know that I had already claimed them. I like to imagine you're the smallest of all of us, but you are wholly ignorant. I cannot believe someone for acting without first knowing. But now you're sharp trying to kick your stomach. But now you do know you should keep your distance. Put this as a warning. If you ever test my patience again, I will make you eat during a quiet taste of blood. Jeez, Sakura's like cool. He was kicking Marina in the screams while Marina going to gas. It looked like Yui was in control for faculties more or less when I arrived in the door room, but my presence seems to have spoiled her jersey onto the same levels. Just keep this up, Marina might be in serious danger. I know she's a succubus and her body's made of harder stuff than normal humans, but Yui is a succubus too. She must be very powerful and she's not holding back. Marina's body is going to end up covered in black and blue. She might even break a bone. It shows no signs of stopping anytime soon, despite Marina's gasps. Marina's pain only encourages her. I have to do something. I'm just gonna go eat away. Because, in all honesty, Hiroki is the beloved. She might listen to him. And pleading, I don't think would do much, to be honest with you. It could. So let's see how this works. Because if it's gonna be a beloved, then technically wouldn't like the Hiroki be the prince and princess? I grit my teeth together. But his scorch face on my sides, I cry out. Quit that, Yui, that's enough. What are you doing this cruel? Maria's done none to deserve this. Leave her alone. Oh? Yui glanced at me, she pushed her lips together. Mustn't be as smart as I thought, Hiroki, to interfere with such matters. As for the Succubus room and all the sacrifice I do within it, nobody can tell me what to do. I do not answer the orders. I'm giving Marina only what she deserves. Yui glanced at Marina, she's still caught up on the floor beneath you before her face twisted in pain. It certainly looks like she's suffering. Her eyes are deep and watery. When she squeezes them together, a couple of tears trickle down her cheeks. Well, perhaps you do have a point. Those are just I may have been a layer too dull in this retribution. One does not like to use one's core. As we're in Succubus room, just frenzied emotions are super for myself. I would hate to look hysterical, so I'm finished with you for the present, Marina. I trust my actions made an impact, even if my words did not. Now go, leave me in peace. I do not wish to see your face again. Marina laughs. She may have sustained a lot of damage, but probably hasn't wavered. Rather than thanking you for kindness, she instead says, the feelings came issue, I can assure you. Oh? Yui's icy eyes flash. Are you trying to talk back to me, Marina, after all you've endured? Do you truly have no sense of self-preservation? If you enjoy the sensation of my foot upon your creeping body that much, I could always punch you again. No, it's fine, Lady Yui, my apologies. Marina adjusts the structure of a complex half-head and offers Yui a clip curtsy. I shall not depart. Yes, you do that. Do it quickly too. If you do not, I might be forced to make you depart. Not just from this room, but from the word of all living beings. How frightening. You really do have a way with words, my lady. Yogi is right though. If you are to be an effective leader, you really ought to work on your temper. Anger does not become you. You glitch Marina, but Marina doesn't see it. She's always turned about on her heels. I watch Marina walks off, her motion somewhat slow and sluggish. Her doubt from the beating she received at Yui's hands. Or foot, rather. Marina walks through something of a lamp, but she has a dark leg behind her, but she remains still possessed. Takes his room, and have a door behind her with a door. Not just you and me in the doorroom. The air was partially glacial. Atmosphere was so thick you could cut it with a knife. I feel much the same back in my apartment when I was alone. Chills are running up and down my spine, but my palms are starting to shred. My heart's beating really hard too. Excuse me. Is this what biologists call a flight or fight response? My body must know. On some intrusive level that it isn't safe to be alone in Yui's company. I can't trust her. Or she turns on me like she did Marina. The thought is a funny one. If I would die, Succubus are significantly stronger than humans. But I'm far more annoyed by the prospect of being trapped in Succubus for years, maybe decades. Now that is much better. I let you torture for lock of her long dark hair. Her blue eyes, so pure they seem to be devoid of pigmentation, still at me. She might as well be seen through to my very soul. It's nice to be alone with you, Hiroki. That's why I brought you here in the first place. Now we're in the Succubus room, you're all mine. I won't let any of the others take a bite in my palace lay so much as a finger on you. If they try, there will be grave consequences. I have made it quite apparent that you are mine and mine alone. That's, very flattering. And more than a little disturbing. How long am I going to stay here? As long as I deem necessary. That's not a very useful response. I need to try and get more information out of him. And how long is that exactly? No extra questions. Bounce. Make it sound almost as though you do not want to spend time with me. Are you not happy to see me again? I feel like the second option is better. I am happy, but it's not that I don't want to spend time with you. I'm not just saying that to place it here either. While true enough, I don't want you to incur the wrath of an angry Succubus, I am genuinely pleased to see you again. You're a very special part of my life. I often wonder what you were doing and how you were getting on. I missed you. I was pleased to see you again. But I can't stay in Sakura's room indefinitely. I have a life of my own, in a career in an apartment. Family too, though I don't see them all that often. I don't want to be. I don't want all. I don't want that to all fall by the wayside. Silly Hioki. Besides, you don't need all those things. Not when you are with me. I shall make you so happy you forget about all your ties to human world. Then you will beg me to stay here. I am certain of that much. Shall be confident, given she has not to back up his claims. I hope she doesn't mean to cast some sort of spell on me. I'm sure they're curious. What cosmos are you and the others wonder where I've gone? So you still care about them though, you have me now? His eyes flash. Forget about them, they're no longer relevant. But there will be no buts. I'm a ruler, and I do not tolerate backchat even from you, whom I love most dearly. Now, if you're worried about cosmos eyes in the west, do not fret so. I have already informed them as to your new whereabouts. You have? Indeed, I thought it would be difficult. If you suddenly disappeared one day and they were none the wiser. As irritated as my subjects are, I do not wish to make them panic. It is my duty as the ruler to comfort them, no matter how they have wounded me. As a matter of fact, they are all in the Sakura's room right now too. Alright? I summoned all those pesky Succubi here, alongside Marina, so I can scold them. They have all been very, very naughty girls. Here for me. I was shocked when I learned that she had been intimate with you too. I did not expect it of her. As you can see, I'm still very upset. I think I'll keep them in the Succubus room for a while as part of their punishment until they learn their lesson. So does that mean I can still see them? Can I talk to them? Now why would you want to when you have me? I should be more than enough for you, Hiroki. Once I was enough for you. I was your girlfriend. We made one another very happy. We dips her head. She pushes a hand to her chest and just above her heart. She's smiling. She doesn't seem to do that often, but her expression has not for so much. She doesn't look as icy as usual, nor as intimidating. I think she must be remembering the fond memories you had between us. We were only together for a handful of months, but we were always almost inseparable during that time. We were just essentially a lovey-dovey couple, lost in our own bubble, disgusting to all unfortunate enough to witness us. We went on lots of days. We went to cafes, the movies, and the countryside. We studied together, and you even tried to cook for me, though food was borderline inedible. She made precious happy moments. At the time, I really did love her. I'm sure you were lonely when I left your life. That's why I had all these silly, meaningless relationships with all these Succubi, one after another. We're trying to fill the hole. We're trying to fill the hole in your heart left by my hasty absence. But do you need to turn to the arms of these other women now? None are kinder, more thoughtful lovers than I, and none of them love you the way I do. I met you long before they did, after all. Now, we watched from the door, and her wings stretched, and her long hair flutters around her white, creamy shoulders like a shroud. But I do want to show you just how much I love you, Hiroki. It's been a very, very long time since we were last together. Now I would very much like to make the most of this moment. You are exceedingly important to me. No woman could love you as much as I do. I will accept every last drop of your love, so don't worry. Smiles. You do whatever you want with me. We spend the whole day together, and all night I won't leave your side until I've succeeded in making you happy. I guess they must have been at it for a while though. Our intimacy concluded. Yui left. She told me she had business to attend to, but she promised she would return later. I'm the one who brought you here, okay? So I won't let you be lonely. I'll take very, very good care. You should know by now, after everything we've done together, that I really am the most compatible woman for you. Nobody else can come along. So don't yearn after anybody but me during my absence. That was what Yui said before giving me a kiss and pun in the street of Long Black Hill. Sentiments were sweet, I suppose, but also lay on it. Glad Yui liked me so much. I can't think of many men who needs to bask in the attention of a woman like her. She's certainly pretty, but she's awfully controlling. Maybe that comes from being a ruler. I suppose she has to be stern to keep order in my room, but surely there are limits. My mind flickers back to Marina lying in the deep at Yui's. I wince. Yui really didn't go too far. She treated Marina awfully. I'm glad I was able to step in before I got seriously hurt. But what would have happened if I wasn't there? All I dare to imagine. What am I going to do? I know about, but nobody replies. I didn't expect it to. No, Mama. No, and this bedroom is large. It's impressive. The corner shades are also dark, and the furniture, large though as it is, seems far too spaced out. There wasn't enough stuff to fill up this vast canvas room. It was a bit like I'm in a cave, and the perpetual night beyond the open windows just lay to chill me. I have no idea how long I've been lying here, nor what time it is. It should look like the sun even rises in Sakura's room, but it's pitch black when I first walked here, and it's still black now. It kind of matches my current mood, if I'm being quite honest. I feel man feels. I'm trapped here in this strange environment, and I'm afraid there's no way for me to get back home. Bro, you're about my job. Well, my parents here when they find out I've gone missing. Did I need to worry about what I went to? Why no time passes different here than it does in the room? It's only been 10 years since I last saw her story, but she told me it felt more like a century. Wow, so time goes by much quicker in Sakura's room? I don't know how to work out the exact math for a calculator. I've never been the best at arithmetic, but if I've been here for let's say 6 hours, only a fraction of that or I passed the new room. Yeah, that's right. I feel like I've been here for a long time, but in actuality, it must have been about 10 minutes or so. That's enough time for anybody to notice I'm gone missing. That gives me a bit of leeway. It shouldn't matter too much if I stay here for a few days or even a few weeks, but I don't want to stay here for the rest of my life. At least, I don't think I do. Why? I mean, this might be a divergent question, but I'm going to look at it through the eyes of Hiroki. Now, the family thing might be there, but they don't see each other too often, but they would be upset. So the job thing would be bad because he hates, the job and he won't have to worry about responsibility so much. But it's just the family that gets me. And, I mean, from what I've seen from Sakura's room, it's kind of dark and gloomy constantly, and it'd be nice to see the sunlight and such. So let's... No, actually I can't stay here. No, I can't stay here. I know I can't stay here. I don't even want you to entertain the notion. I don't hate you, but the fact remains that she's hurting me personal. I gotta be careful. If I don't fight in my heart against her, I might come down with a cast of Stockholm syndrome. Then I'll never be able to escape. Speaking of which, I won't get done if I keep lying here. I need to take my eyes from audience. You did forbid me from looking around, so why don't I explore this palace? If I keep my eyes peeled, I'm sure I'll be able to find some clues to help guide me back home. I have to. I don't. But I don't want to think about that. That's too good a possibility to even begin to contemplate. If I say yes, I'm pretty sure that will have me be. I meander aimlessly up and down the expansive hallways of Yu's palace. I passed numerous wooden doors along the way, but when I tried the windows, I discovered most of them are locked. I really do have to wonder what's behind those doors. Secret? If Yui knew what I was doing, would she scold me? I don't want her to treat me as like she did Marina. But I doubt she'll ever be that cool to me. She seems to love me too much. It's precisely because of that obsessive love for us that I found myself in this situation. Jeez, this place is huge. I feel like I've been walking for hours, but I've yet to find an entrance to this palace. I always seem to repeat themselves over and over again, like it's a latent pattern. In fact, I think I might be back where I started. Because of spill? Some kind of spill in this place? This cannon, she mustn't know I'll try to escape. It's impossible. Plus, if you say goodbye during my stroll, they have horns and rings, and a skimpy cloak, costume which compasses maid outfits. I wonder if they'll use shorts. Shoot me curious looks, giggling among themselves like I'm just a specimen, barking and jaw, but they don't try to push me. I agree one of them, she turns about on her heels and marches off down the hall in opposite direction. I guess Julia must have given her maid struck orders not to talk to me. Deaf. She's awfully controlling. It'd be nice if I could talk to somebody, but none of the second I hear dare to look in the eye. I'm trapped. Desperately now, I cross the hallway and stare out the window. The sky, I suspect, is still back. The Succubus room's kind of depressing, huh? So wonder so many of them before staying in. This feels so still, it's kind of like a hospital. So, all they made hospitals sport plush, wine, red carpets, or bearded chandeliers. I'll amend my previous statement. Very eccentric, gothic shore hospital. I'll lay my elbows against the rinsed and clean stone. Some sort of courtyard below, with a stone fountain and a few trees. There were bushes of wood roses are carefully cultivated. But I think might be foxgloves too, or whatever that says. A few benches stay up about the fountain, perhaps for open ale meals, picnics and like. It's quite scenic actually. It looks like this sort of a spot a couple might go to relax. Scenery isn't the most important thing about the coral, however, it's the people that populate it. I recognize them. Over the short, choppy hill, tied back into a stubby ponytail. Could only be Cosmos, and I recognize IU's distinctive orange pictures from my off. Ardale, Cosmos, IU, he from, I say to Ardale, but Lazarus is spiritually absent. I have no idea where she is, but maybe that's a good thing. Perhaps she was spilled her wrath and she was allowed to remain in her. I don't know the prosthesis right now. I feel like I don't know very much at all, but I think talking to these for a second, I might help clear matters up. If everybody knows a way to escape from this place, I'm sure they will. Like might be on my side after all.